Dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's a week away from Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
just a little.
You know, I think we need to get adults back into asking people to be their Valentine.
Oh.
Did you ask Lindsay to be your Valentine?
No, I didn't.
No.
No.
You don't see? Well,
No,
God damn it, get on it.
We're married.
No.
So
like I said, we're bringing it back.
We already have like a dinner date planned.
Just make it happen.
Okay. Oh, I already did. I just told you I have a dinner date planned.
Well, I want you.
I have to. You want me to actually?
I want you to ask her to be your Valentine.
Okay, I will.
All right.
I'm gonna do it.
Deal.
All
right. I'm asking her.
Okay.
You better make it happen.
I'm gonna do it.
Welcome to the show.
Bourbon. Belts. Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
We're back for another episode of the Triple B Podcast. And Ryan, it is your cash-in week. You just gave me my first pedigree.
I did.
And I took it like a champ.
You did.
You guys really need to check out the socials this week.
Yeah,
please
check it out. I think they're posted now.
Yeah.
They have been since Saturday. And yeah, so I think
very creative cash in this week.
It's a good one. I think it's pretty solid.
I think it is solid.
Yeah.
That look you give.
Yes. Speaking of cash-ins,
let's get to the bourbons.
Get to it. Let's do it. This week, changing it up relatively slightly.
Okay.
Not in terms of spirit or anything like that, but just the way we're gonna do it.
Oh.
I still have it wrapped.
Still got it wrapped.
And the reason I did this was because you're gonna blind taste test this.
We're doing a blind test.
Yep. You're doing a blind test. I obviously know what it is because I'm the one that purchased it.
Yeah.
But I've also never had this.
Okay. I like this idea. There's no inclination.
I've never had this version of it, is what I should say.
Okay.
So as I'm getting it open, I'm just going to give her a Porski.
Okay.
I'm not going to say a whole lot about it until after we give her a go. Okay?
All right. I like it because there's no
Yeah, can't have any preconceived notions about anything.
That's the word.
I went a little high on mine. My bad. My glass was turned away from me. So
all right,
we're taking a little extra.
It's apple juice.
Extra.
Yeah.
Shut up. Okay, so nothing said beforehand about it. Not a dang thing. We're just gonna give her a little swirl ski here.
Give it a
Don't
little
go too hard.
ski.
Don't go too hard.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. We're just gonna see. Okay.
It goes down really smooth,
super smooth,
and then it just envelopes the mouth it sneaks up on you a little bit where it just
it's got
it's not like sharp burn, but
there's definitely some warmth though for sure.
And it like I said, it just kind of goes from the back to the front and kind of around the tongue.
Yeah. It's like an opposite effect of what I feel like we're typically used to.
Yeah.
It's got good flavor.
It's super smooth though.
Really smooth.
Like goes down easily.
Okay.
Has definitely feel like vanilla note in there or something.
Yeah, there's definitely something. I could definitely see what you're saying there. I don't know if I'm pinpointing vanilla specifically, but I'm definitely maybe a caramel-y or something.
Yeah, something sweet for sure.
The aftertaste is definitely sweet. I don't know what you do. I do if I breathe out of my nose, I can taste the aftertaste of things better. I don't know why. I've always done that though.
Yeah.
My mom has always laughed at me for it, and now my wife does too, because it's like I'll taste something, I'm like, but it just emphasizes it for me. I don't know why. Well, where are you gonna go with it? before we say anything about it or what it is?
Honestly, I'll give it like an 8.5. Like I think it's a strong 8.5. Like
Yeah.
it's like I said, I've never gone into a bourbon blind.
Yeah.
Like I know what I'm trying. At least
Yeah,
the name.
yeah, right. Yeah,
a
exactly.
name.
Yeah, for sure.
And
And like
so-
I said, I knew what it was.
Yeah.
And I have I've had this distillery before.
Yeah. The sweetness really lingers on.
It
like
does.
I'd
It's still there.
going.
Like it's just like,
I like it.
all right. Yeah, I was gonna go with an 8. I think it's definitely a solid bourbon.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite up there with some of the ones that we have tried when it comes to all of the different aspects of things that we don't even know what to call them, but the things that we're looking for.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're called. We just know what we're looking for. We know
Yeah.
what we like. But it's definitely this is definitely an easy sipper.
Yeah.
Especially once it even chills a little more. I think
yeah.
it'll be even that much better as the episode moves on. So the
do
reason
we
I
got?
wanted to do this was because I had a feeling that we were going to like it.
Yeah.
And let me undo my Scotch tape job
I
here.
like it.
And it's
the way
funny
he wraps
because we
his gifts.
actually, not too long ago, I actually said, I used this as an example of what we wouldn't have on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we always talk about bourbon on a budget.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to try a legit bourbon on a budget, but I want to blind test it.
Okay.
For you specifically, obviously, because like I said, I obviously know what it is because I'm the one that bought it. And I want to just do a bourbon on a budget and see how it is and see how it holds up to some of the other more expensive bourbons that we've had.
Yeah.
This is Jim Beam Black.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's aged 7 years, Jim Beam Black.
Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever had Jim Beam at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So this says that there's a little blurb here. It says, after 7 years resting in barrels, something special happens. The liquid turns a rich gold with notes of caramel, vanilla,
Bam!
and warm oak. You said
nailed
vanilla,
it.
I said caramel. It's perfect. Hey, we do kind of know what we're doing at this point now, a year and a half in. Hell yeah. This is the smooth aged whiskey of Jim Beam Black. Not a big thing though. It does say 7 generations Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey since 1795.
Damn.
Jim Beam has been kicking ass.
Well-known
So
name.
usually when I go to the bars, if I am drinking, which I don't. I say usually when I go to the bars, like the once or twice a year I go to the bars anymore when my dad comes up to go do karaoke. I usually just get a double Jim Beam on the rocks.
Okay.
That's like my go-to, just cheap bar whiskey.
Yeah.
It's not super expensive, and it's decent. It's
Yeah.
not like it's not like bottom of the barrel kind of thing, but it's also or like bottom shelf, but it's obviously not like super high
Yeah.
shelf either.
Yeah.
It is lower shelf for sure.
Yeah.
And I believe before tax, after tax, I probably walked out of Safeway at $30
Oh, nice.
with it. I bought a bunch of other stuff too for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the actual full blown ending price of it was, but it was on sale for like $22.99 or something. And so like legit bourbon on a budget. We talk about it all the time,
Yeah.
but we usually reference it when more of the range of like $40 to $50, I'd say, is usually when we kind of mention bourbon on a budget.
Yeah.
But I was like, truly bourbon on a budget.
Hell yeah,
And
man.
it's fucking good.
Yeah. It's
It's good.
It's really solid.
Yeah, so like especially knowing what it is, where it's from, like one where I straight up said, and this is coming from the guy that just said he drinks this at the bar. I would not have, I probably wouldn't have ever thought of just bringing a regular bottle of Jim Beam on.
Yeah.
But it's their specialty Jim Beam Black, so I was like, you know what? I thought it was kind of a cool idea, so I went for it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm super proud that we called the two flavors.
Me too. that was cool.
that-
And like I said, I didn't read anything on it. That was
Yeah.
fresh, me reading it out. So I literally asked the guy to open the case and he handed it to me. I put it in my basket and I just walked around and kept shopping.
Yeah.
Paid for it, and then it was been in that bag since. So I didn't look at it or nothing, so I had no idea.
Fuck yeah, man.
That was solid.
Solid. That brings
Yeah.
us over to our bourbon talking point of the week. It is the night before.
The night before.
the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl. Our Seahawks, dog. Our Seahawks are playing in the big game.
They're playing in the big game, and I don't know about you, but all week long I've been watching just hype videos, fan-made hype videos.
Have you ever watched The Sound on YouTube?
No.
So it's essentially Hard Knocks, but it's just the Seahawks media team.
Okay.
And there's 10 episodes on YouTube right now, and it's from off season, preseason to the NFC Championship game.
No shit.
And they're like I said, there's 10 episodes. They're each at most probably about 20 minutes.
Okay.
So there's pretty short watches, and it's Hard Knocks. Essentially, it's very similar. And
that's awesome.
Me and at work, that's what we've been watching on lunch, and we'd watch an episode on lunch and then an episode after school all week. And we got through all 10.
Hell yeah. It's been fun,
dude. And then the trailer you sent me that they put out was fucking just the cinematic theme that they put on that, and some the plays that have happened, and just oh god, yeah, so good.
It's
so good.
I know we've talked about it all season long, but this felt like the season early on, and it just felt pretty magical from the beginning, and to watch it just unfold until now, it's just so exciting.
Yeah.
Super exciting. I work in retail, and so the stores are just energetic, busy as hell, and everyone's really excited for the game, and everyone's in on Seahawks.
I know, man. It's awesome.
It's just so cool.
It was cool yesterday at school. Obviously, the last Blue Friday of the season, and just seeing how many kids at the school, and all the majority of the staff are all rocking something Seahawks. And we had a staff meeting yesterday morning, because they do staff meetings the first Thursday of every month, and if you can't make after school, if you can't make that, they do a makeup meeting Friday morning, and it's kind of abbreviated, and that's usually the ones I go to because I pick Lainey up from school on Thursdays afternoon. And so we were there, and one of the other teachers, he's a history teacher at the school, he's awesome. I fucking love the guy, but he's a diehard Niners fan.
Oh, okay.
And so he was at the meeting yesterday morning, and it was probably 98% of the people in there were wearing something Seahawks.
Yeah. And
we're all, talking about it, and go Hawks, happy Blue Friday, blah, blah, blah. And then our principal was, sorry, Mike, and he's just like, and then he because he jokingly he likes to talk shit. Obviously, he's a Niners fan, and he's like, I've never seen so many brand new jerseys in one place in my whole life. Calling everybody bandwagon fans and everything, typical. Yeah, and it was just funny, and so towards the end of the meeting, we do what's called bear acknowledgements, and it's just kind of the staff giving shout outs to other staff members. And so I said, I'd like to give a shout out to Mike Seeger for him and his 49ers allowing Seattle to essentially only have to play one playoff game before getting to the Super Bowl this year. And he was just like, yeah. He was like, all right. I was like, thanks, Mike. And then another guy said, another teacher. I don't even really know the guy either. It was perfect though. He just said, this is the love of the Hawks. We all come together and we're talking shit to 49ers fans. And he just goes, I'd like to add one on to that, please. He goes, I'd also like to thank Mike and his 49ers for hosting us in the Super Bowl this weekend. I was just like, yes. Everyone was just laughing, and Mike's just like, yeah, come on. Give it to me. I know. All in good fun. But it's fucking exciting, dude. It's been 11 years. The last time we were in the Super Bowl was against the Patriots, and we all know how that turned out. The greatest Super Bowl in the history of Super Bowls. It's not just me saying that. Sports Illustrated says it.
Bleacher Report.
Actually, I'm not joking. I think Sports Illustrated actually did say it. There's actually, it's been voted that that has been voted on by the league and players and stuff that's the best Super Bowl ever played. So, yes, I quoted Becky Lynch there, but that is actually
it's fitting.
Actually a legit thing.
Fitting. It's legit.
Well, it didn't turn out in our favor.
We have a chance for
a little redemption arc, and what a just fucking storybook it could be if we can pull it off tomorrow, and get that win there. Week 16, come back from 16 down, win on a 2-point conversion after having to convert 3 back-to-back 2-point conversions to win the game against the Rams in overtime, to eliminate the Rams from contention for the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, beat the Niners
Handedly.
at home, 13-10, to clinch the number 1 seed and the division. 2 weeks later,
Play the Niners.
turn around, beat the fucking brakes off the Niners to move to the conference championship, where we host the Rams.
Yep.
Beat the Rams. We're up. It's a 2-score game almost the entire second half until, the final 4 minutes. Big defensive stands. Offense puts a drive together. Punter does his fucking job. Seals the game. To go to the Super Bowl to play the fucking Patriots again.
Yep.
At the Niners Stadium.
I mean,
It couldn't, you couldn't write this shit better.
you can't write it any better at all.
And I was talking to my buddies at work, and obviously, I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but say we do win tomorrow. Win the Super Bowl in the 49ers stadium. Roster-wise, outside of a handful of important free agents that hopefully we can lock up, most of the cornerstone pieces of our team are locked in for the next couple years.
Yeah.
Most of them. Like I said, with the exception of a couple. Ken Walker, Rashid Shaheed, Kobe Bryant, to just name a few. But most of them are locked up for at least next season, if not 1 or 2 years after that. What if we ran it back? How fitting would it be for us to run it back? We win in say we do win tomorrow, and we win in 2026 at Levi Stadium, the home of the 49ers. Tim, off the top of your head, do you know where the Super Bowl will be played at next year?
Is it in LA?
SoFi.
Yep.
Home of the Rams. How fucking dope would that be? How fucking cool would that be to go back-to-back Super Bowl champions and we win both of them in our 2 biggest rivals stadiums?
That would be fucking wild.
That would be fucking awesome. That would be so cool.
Wild. Hell yeah.
That'd be so cool. So, obviously, most importantly, we got to look at what's in front of us tomorrow, and that's the Patriots, and they're all around, they're a damn good team. Their defense has been fucking hot as hell through the playoffs.
Yeah. They got a good run game.
Granted, they haven't played against the most prolific of offenses, but still, you got to give them credit where credit's due. They've been racking up turnovers and sacks like crazy in the postseason. So, definitely got to watch out for them. And then Drake May, their offense has kind of sputtered throughout the postseason, but Drake May can kill you with his legs. Yeah. So you definitely got to watch out for that as well. And oddly enough, our defense is middle of the pack when it comes to containing quarterback scrambles.
Yeah.
That's one of the weaker points of our defense is quarterback scrambles. So,
and they got Hunter Henry, the tight end who carved up stuff before.
Yeah.
And
Hunter Henry. They have Stephon Diggs. They have both their 2 running backs that are that's a solid 1-2 punch too. So, it's not going to be a cakewalk by any means. It's a Super Bowl.
There's
a
reason they're
game.
there.
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking game. So, I'm excited for it. But
any focus point for just one thing that you think the Seahawks need to do?
Darnold's just got to play clean.
Yeah.
If Darnold continues with his postseason play that he's had so far, in which the fucking Rams game.
Yeah.
You want to talk about quieting people?
Mm-hmm.
He outperformed Matt Stafford and had the biggest game of his life in the biggest game of his life.
Talk about another storyline, how
Yeah.
the Rams were his kryptonite, and
Yeah, and that's who he
That's
knocked
who he
off
knocked
to
off.
get to the Super Bowl. The first player from the first quarterback from the 2018 draft to start a Super Bowl,
yeah,
right? Before Lamar, before Josh Allen, before Baker Mayfield.
yeah.
The guy who was washed up and had no shot, you know? So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of storylines. The Super Bowl, of course there is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
man.
just gotta stay loose and focused, and mindset over bullshit. Their mob mentality that they've had since McDonald's been here, really, and
Yeah.
just drown it all out and go play.
Yep.
Go play the game that they've been playing all year, and things are gonna fall. So
I'm similar. I just think don't underestimate the Patriots.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, I don't think they will, but just the way some of the experts talk, they're like, "Oh, Seahawks should smash them." You know.
yeah,
I don't think it will be that. It's
Yeah.
going to be close, and it's a Super Bowl.
yeah.
If they smash them, great. But
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
but just
But
don't underestimate
don't
them.
expect it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
they're for a reason. So
Yep.
hell yeah, man.
I'm excited.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
That brings us over to
Bills.
Ryan. What do you want to talk about?
Got so excited about everything else we were talking about before I forgot to pull up my notes here. I am talking about the ye old Monday Night Raw.
Hell yeah.
It was a pretty good one.
Yes, it
It was
was.
a pretty good one. First thing I want to say is Obafemi is a dude.
Holy
Capital
shit.
D-U-D-E. Dude. At first, I was kind of like, really? Against the War Raiders? You're just going to squash the fucking War Raiders? But it makes sense because they're literally physically the biggest tag team in the entire company.
Yeah.
Like, they just are.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're going to truly have Obafemi come out and destroy a tag team, just 1v2, unprompted, just come out and just be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to make my mark. You might as well do it against the most physically, you know,
Big dudes.
yeah, right? So, yeah, I mean, dude, the way he was just chucking around fucking Ivar, is he the
Yeah.
bigger the bigger guy? Isn't that
Ivar's
Ivar?
the bigger one.
Dude, I was just like, oh my god, that dude's like 360 pounds or
Yeah,
some
he's-
shit, and he's just tossing him like he was fucking Rey Mysterio out there. He's just throwing around. I was just like, what the fuck? That was crazy to me. So I obviously knew Obafemi was a dude before that, but that I was just like, that was definitely. I think it ended up actually being a well done segment.
Yeah. No, I kind of had that same hesitancy. I was like, the War Raiders. But then he made a statement, and it was well done. I loved it. I loved every moment of that.
It was awesome. It really was. Like, hadn't seen him on the main roster until the Rumble.
Yeah.
What a fucking showing in the Rumble. Dominant showing. Obviously didn't quite go the way we wanted it to. And all in all, he kind of... Such a dominant showing to just get, like, kind of weakly eliminated by Brock. Mm-hmm. But then to come out on Raw and do that, and it's just like... Well, welcome to the main roster, buddy.
Yeah. You don't even give it a second thought about the Rumble at that point.
My next talking point here is I am now afraid that Rey Mysterio is next.
I got that.
I'm afraid Rey Mysterio. I thought it was going to happen on Raw. Like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, now I'm going to be pissed because Rey's going to come out and try to save Dragon Lee. Mm-hmm. He didn't. But this is obviously not over between Dragon Lee and Gunther. Which I think is solid. I think it's a cool spot to put Dragon Lee in for sure.
Absolutely.
Like, this is definitely something that he needs, which I do like about this. I think this is awesome. And Dragon Lee is obviously nowhere near in the situation of having to be worried about putting his career on the line against Gunther. So that's nice. I think that could be a potentially nice change up as long as they don't throw the Rey Mysterio wrench in here.
I feel like that's where it's going.
I know.
Now.
I know.
Yeah, no, I think, just you look at Dragon Lee's affiliates and it's Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. It's Rey and Penta.
Yep.
Right?
Penta ain't going nowhere.
Penta ain't going nowhere either. So I do worry that that's the potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hopefully we're wrong.
Hopefully we are.
Hopefully we're wrong.
Hopefully it's him losing to his son, Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, that would be the way to retirement match we want
for him.
Yeah.
Especially with how far Dom has come. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
100%. My next talking point here was almost my banger of the night.
All right.
And that is the Philadelphia street fight between Raquel and Stephanie Vaquero. Thank you. That match was fucking awesome.
It was so good.
It was really good. There were some brutal fucking spots in it. Like, just the fact that it was like within the first minute and a half of the match, I swear to God, Stephanie got put through a table on the outside of the ring. Like, that was so early in the match that happened. I was like, whoa, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And, obviously not like out of nowhere because they set the table up and everything, but still, it was just like those, I feel like those moments are usually left for a little bit later, climactic moments of the match. Yeah. And that was like, they hit a climax early and then they kept
building off of that.
Thank you. I almost said kept climaxing. I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I meant. Take it back. But yeah, and so it was just like all around. I thought it was really solid. The different interferences and stuff played into multiple storylines. Mm-hmm. Right? You have Liv coming out and almost costing Raquel when Raquel told her to stay in the back.
Yeah.
So you have that brewing, and then you have Roxanne come out too, so it takes a little bit of the onus off of Liv, because then it's both members of the Judgment Day were coming out to help her. Yeah. It's not just Liv coming out, because you could definitely play the card like, oh, she was out there trying to screw her over, but now Roxy's out there too, so now it seems a little more organized.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And what a cool spot on the top rope there when Roxanne came out.
Yeah,
because that was like a 3-time back and forth where I was like, who the fuck's gonna go through this table? And unfortunately, nobody actually went through the table because they just barely missed the spot. It like bent and cracked, but it didn't actually. It wasn't like a legit go through it. And then
Stephanie tried to move it and then go back up for her move, and I was like, she's gonna nail the table. Luckily, the ref moved it out of the way, but I was just like, oh god, she's gonna kill herself.
Yeah. So it wasn't perfect. But those matches almost never are, right? Because when you're adding the implements in, it's and especially, and I would argue, to people who aren't in those types of matches very often.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like when you have, like, the Money in the Bank type of things, or, like, the fucking TLC matches, like, those wrestlers are typically, like, well-versed in the usage of those implements. Yeah. Where, like, neither of these two really were, for the most part.
Yeah.
And so... Like maybe they've done some stuff in NXT before they came up where they've been in some of those moments, but that's the first time I've seen either of them in a match like that on the main roster.
Yeah.
So it's just bigger spots, bigger spotlights. You're the main event match of the night too for the world title. So it's like that big stakes. You can expect some little flubs, but all around, I don't think any of it was nearly enough to like take you out of it or take away the focus or take away from the fact that it truly was an incredible match. So
absolutely, I agree with you, and nothing out of that took me out of it, and that whole ending spot had me questioning which direction the match was going. I was like, oh shit, no, Raquel's gonna win. Oh no, 70, and then it just kept going back and forth right in that corner, and I was just like, what is happening? And then Stephanie got the win, and I was shocked, honestly. But I'm here for it, and it was a great match.
Mm-hmm. For sure. There were like the obvious moments where you're just like, fuck, they are gonna have Raquel win this, so it ends up being Liv and Raquel at Mania. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I mean, that's not, terrible storyline and stuff, sure. But I was like, match quality wise, I think we want to see Liv and Stephanie.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
Mania, on the biggest, on the grandest stage, like that's what you want to see, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the money draw, and I don't want to take anything away from Raquel Rodriguez because she has gotten so much better and she's improved so much, and her character, like everything is coming along, but I just don't think she's quite still at that point to where it's going to be like she is the box office draw that Liv and Stephanie would be, right? So I think it was the right move for sure.
Absolutely. I agree.
And we also like don't know if that is going to be the WrestleMania match either because Liv didn't like make it official.
There's no decision yet.
I mean, we can hope.
Yeah. That's the match I want to see.
We can definitely hope because that's definitely what I want to see. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And for my banger of the night, I mean, you already know what it is. It's the Punk Roman Reigns promo.
Holy shit.
Dare I say that's the best promo of Roman Reigns' career?
Oh, I think hands down.
Right? Like,
hands down.
He didn't fucking blink.
No.
And we're talking going toe to toe with arguably one of the top two best to ever do this.
Yes.
With Cena being like him and Punk are, I would like they're hard to that's hard to fucking say, right? Like I think those two would be the two best to like tear you apart in a promo.
Yeah.
Ever.
And Punk was tearing him apart.
Yeah, absolutely. Punk was ripping him apart, and then Roman came back and he finished it.
He finished
it, and he left Punk. Like, he left on the last word.
Yeah.
Which I liked. I really liked that.
I absolutely loved it.
Because it wasn't like oh, you just fucking wrecked Punk. Because you can't fucking wreck Punk, let's be real. But it was just like, oh, damn, that was cold. That was a cold-ass fucking finish to it. And I don't know, man. I was just like, I was locked in. I was on the edge of my seat, goosebumps. I was like, this is one of the absolute best back and forth promos, which wasn't crazy long either.
No.
No.
Damn it. Recurring theme today.
I know. But it felt long, like in a good way, right?
Yeah.
Like it felt like I was in that moment forever.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
and like that's like the emotion that it just draws out of you because you're just like, fuck. And like they're pulling shit from the past, and that's when these storylines are so fucking good.
It was so good. I know I texted you just flames. Like,
and I was like, what? And you were like, right. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, I didn't want to just assume because I didn't honestly expect you to be watching it the day of because you don't typically.
No. Yeah.
So I was like, what are you sending me the fire emojis about? And then I kind of in my mind, I was like, did something happen? Did Drake May's arm fall off? I was like, what? Like, why are you texting me fire emojis? Did we already win the Super Bowl? Like, is it over and done with already? What happened? And then you said that, I was like, oh, you did just watch it. Okay, because I like just finished it not too long before you sent me that. And I was just like, oh man, dude. It seriously, that is one of the best just like face off verbal promos.
I texted Justin
ever.
and I was like, this is Austin Rock vibes like of that feud, and it was like
but the thing is
but it's its own thing, obviously.
It's 100% its own thing. And while that shit was like obviously I don't know if any feud will really ever match the Austin Rock feud. Right? Like, I don't know if it will. Like that's historic. That's a legendary feud. Went over the course of multiple years, you know. But as good as The Rock and Austin were on the mic, I don't think like if Punk would have been Punk in the Attitude Era, that shit would have been so much different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and like same goes for Cena. If Cena would have been Cena's level on the mic during the Attitude Era, it would have been way different too. And I think it would have, things would have changed, and that they both would have still been up there. You know, like I don't think there's any era of wrestling where they would have gotten outworked on the mic.
Yeah,
and the Rock and Austin feuds were phenomenal. The matches were fantastic. I would argue that The Rock and Austin were both better in-ring workers than Roman. I would argue.
Yeah.
But when it came to that fucking face-off promo, the verbal on the mic, spitting back and forth, that might go down as one of the best ever.
I'll agree with you on that.
It was so
I
good.
think they just printed $1 million with that. It sold WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely. If that's not the night 2 main event, go fuck yourself. That has to be. It's too good.
To just go back to how disappointed we were after Royal Rumble, to just flip it around in that instant.
It literally immediately, like 48 hours later, we know what our WrestleMania main event's going to be.
Yeah.
Not that I don't feel like, and I obviously could be wrong, but I feel like they usually draw the choosing for the Royal Rumble winner out a little more.
Yeah.
Like Roman didn't even go to SmackDown.
Nope.
He didn't give a fuck about Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
And they talked about that. Mm-hmm. Right? So, like, it was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm picking you because I hate you.
I've always hated you.
Yeah. It was just like, oh my God. This is personal. And it's more personal than anyone realized because of the somewhat camaraderie they have maintained since Punk has returned.
Yeah.
You know, they've been in 2 War Games matches back to back now together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And there was some animosity in the first one, but then at the end of this last one in November, they
bumped
they bumped hands and everything kind of seemed cool.
Yeah.
But then there were some undertones of certain things that like nobody even really noticed, and then Roman called it out.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just like, what? And then I don't know if you're going to talk about it or not, but the video package that they then kind of replayed about it last night on SmackDown, like then showed those seeds, right? Like the walk up and like the smirk on Punk's face to the back of Roman's head from War Games, like whoa.
This is deep storytelling.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's gonna go down as greatest. I just hope they can continue the build on this. It's gonna be hard to top that.
Yeah.
But holy hell, I'm here for the ride with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it was awesome, man.
it was so good.
Still got some goosebumps thinking about it. So
I've watched it so many times this week.
Timmy, you got SmackDown. What you got?
I got to talk about Miz and Mello having a fucking banger of a match, and that end sequence of that match.
How is Mello not your banger of the night? We can't do the same thing every week. No, that would have been like a month and a half straight almost. Mello being the banger of the night.
This is no
SmackDown.
Well deserved.
Very well deserved.
Very well deserved. But that end sequence of him going up, Miz turning into the Skull Crusher finale, only to roll out and hit the last 48.
Yeah.
Or first 48. First 48. That was cold. I loved it. That match cooked. The only thing is, did I miss why Miz didn't get a title? Like, it's been an open challenge every week, but that was not a title match.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly didn't even realize it wasn't for the title until you just said that. I just assumed. I didn't even give it any thought.
It was a non-title match, and of course it's against The Miz because we keep talking about how he deserves more.
They just keep trashing him.
And they just keep trashing him. You know, so it was weird, but...
Whether it was a title shot or not, though... Mello winning's the right move in this situation.
Yeah.
I think The Miz should have won in a lot of other situations over the last year, but in this situation, that's definitely the right move.
You know, I want to call out something, though, that I think needs to happen, is WWE is definitely leaned into having the best superstars on the shows, leaving no middle fodder to take losses. Like... We've talked about it a lot. where no one can take a loss. They want to
Yeah.
make everyone look good. So then we
all
just
the DQ and non-finish.
yeah. So now, but now we get Miz losing every shot because he's that guy. They need to. There's guys in NXT right now that I'm like, they're not going to make it like to the big, but they could be that middle of the pack, take losses here and there.
Yeah.
That's what they need to add back. And they had a lot of that through the years of us starting to watch wrestling and through the years. I think they need to bring that back.
Your Spike Dudleys, your Hurricanes, your Perry Saturns, your Al
they're
Snows.
fun to watch. They have good characters.
Yeah, for sure.
But they could take losses and you're not going to bat an eye other than me, who was a hugest X-Pac fan who never went to do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think they just need to bring that back so that Miz doesn't have to be the one losing all the time.
One of your most decorated superstars of all time hasn't won a match in
I don't know.
Since probably when him and Mello were still a fucking tag team.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's won a singles match since.
Yeah, they were winning as a tag team.
Yeah.
For sure. So
yeah.
I've been thinking about that a lot since that match. So all right. We've kind of talked on it, but we got some Liv and Raquel going on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to how this situation is going to play out. Because by all means, it doesn't look like Raquel is going to be a champion going into WrestleMania. I don't foresee how that's going to happen with how things are going.
Yeah.
But like you can see the writing on the wall that they're trying to break them up, and so I'm just curious to what that's all leading to.
Yeah. When, how?
Because Raquel's now taken back-to-back losses. I don't think she looked weak in her loss to Stephanie Vakir by any means, but she took the pin last night from Jordynne Grace, and it's just like, if they were to get her back into the title contention, it'll be hard. She's just been losing all of a sudden. So
yeah.
But they're just teasing that.
I don't know. And also, like, unless it ends up leading to they get back in good graces with each other, kind of mend the fence, if you will. But then it ends up being Raquel and Roxanne cost Liv at Mania.
Shit.
Kind of a little bit of like a throwback to Liv or Dom costing Rhea, right? It's just like the Judgment Day turmoil that we have continued to see over the years, like that storyline. It's possible. There's possibility there. You'd want it to play out right. They would definitely really need to ramp up Stephanie Vakir's title run between now and then to like make it actually like make the fans, not that they want to have her lose the title, but I think like if you were to ask your average fan right now at Mania, if it is Liv and Stephanie, who do you want to win? It would be Liv.
Yeah.
Right? I think like I would argue that it would probably be a large majority would be saying Liv, just because her character is just so fucking good.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that they just haven't done with Stephanie is like, especially since she took over. Like, I feel like we've barely fucking seen her on TV for the most part.
Yeah.
So like they really need to ramp that up and really give us something to like really attach to and get on board with to like fall in love with her.
Yeah.
Outside of just the fact that like anyone that fucking watches knows she's one of the best in-ring performers in the women's division.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's character-wise, you need emotion attached to it. It can't just be the in-ring skill set.
Yeah.
Because we've seen how bad, like how much that's fizzled out before. So
I agree. I like your idea. That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how it could play out. I like that.
Yeah.
Next up, the Elimination Chamber qualifier matches. We got Orton in there.
That one?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I was saying that one makes sense to me.
I'm good with it.
You
I do have a caveat.
Okay.
I need Orton to look stronger. Like they're leaning on. I've complained about it before, but his back injury. That's all they like. To me, that's like okay. That's gonna be the target for the match if he does go to WrestleMania for the championship.
Yeah.
You got a back injury. That's what they're going to... They need to, like, forget about it, but maybe use it in the storyline where, like, they go after it in a backstage brawl and then kind of emphasize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just want Orton to look strong going into WrestleMania if that is the direction they're going.
Yeah. And, God, I really hope it is.
And I do. I mean,
really
I
hope
feel
it
like
is.
it's going to be a fatal 4-way, but I don't know how you get there out of...
Cody,
how
Drew,
it's playing
Jacob,
out.
and Randy.
Yeah. That's how I've...
Like, they're definitely building the triple threat.
Yes.
But it's also like... I don't want to jump ahead. I don't know what all your talking points are, but I assume you're hitting on
Drew.
Cody and Jacob and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So we'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
But, there's part of it now where I'm like that seems like what they're pushing towards, but now it's also with what happened last night.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of like, is it?
Yeah. I'm curious to see how it all going to play out. Or is Drew champion going to WrestleMania? Does Cody get it back and it's Orton Cody and the end? You know, like... It
Orton Cody in the end and maybe like Jacob Drew in a fucking...
Yeah. Which, you know...
Street fight or some shit. Who knows?
Sucks for Drew. I like we talked about. We do want a lengthy reign for him, but you know it could happen. I just, like I said, the whole point of this is I want Orton to look strong. If that's the goal, is to push him to WrestleMania. I don't want just a lingering back injury to just keep taking him out of matches for lengthy times. You know, going to the other side of things, I love Tiffy, but Chelsea needs it.
I know, man.
Like,
I know. I was like,
you have to ride the momentum train. She's getting talked about nonstop. She was in the Unreal season. A big emphasis on how they don't have any direction for her. This would be the perfect bounce back, is just to get her into the conversation, get her into the chamber because you know she's gonna shine.
And again, this is another one of those situations that we were just talking about too. Is she is the female version of the Miz right now?
Yeah,
and they can't have Lash take the L. Not possible. You can't do that.
Nope.
That would be blasphemy. Can't have Lash take the L there.
But it's the perfect
So it has to
opportunity.
be
It's a
Chelsea.
triple threat fucking match. This is the easiest way to make anyone lose.
I know, and it was just when I saw the match cards, you know, when they put up the graphics of who's in these matches, and it was like the men's triple threat. It was like Orton, Solo, and Aleister Black. I was like, all right, Orton's winning.
Yeah, easy.
I don't think anybody wants to see Aleister Solo in the Elimination Chamber.
I mean, I wouldn't mind Aleister,
but they need to do a hell of a lot more with this character to put him in that situation. Like where those characters are right now, no.
Yeah.
Like Solo's not gonna win it because if he was, I don't know. And again, triple threat match. Where the fuck's Uncle Howdy?
Exactly.
What is this storyline? What is going on? Nobody from the White Six intervenes and whatever, but. So it's like, oh yeah, Orton. Okay, Orton's winning. Orton's going to Elimination Chamber. Sweet, love that. And then I look at the women's one. I'm like, Tiffany Stratton, Lash, and fucking Chelsea. All three of them should be in the Elimination Chamber. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna have another one that's gonna be like fucking Julia and fucking
Kiana Jay.
Yeah,
well, maybe not.
Not the same
match,
one,
but yeah,
it's gonna be. It's gonna be it's gonna be like some just absolute bullshit that we don't want any of the three to win. It'd be like all three of them should have been in separate matches, and those three should have been the winners.
Yeah,
you should have had Tiffy and Lash and Chelsea, and especially with that match, that they fucking put on in a triple threat match last night was fucking solid. It was actually a really good match. It
was really good.
And it's like, why would you not want those three plus three other solid members from Raw?
Yeah,
Roxanne Perez.
Yeah,
right. Like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? I don't get it.
It seems so easy. I mean, it should be so easy, right?
It should be.
All right, my banger of the night is technically Drew McIntyre. He tried to come out 3 times. Third time was the charm to get his point across. And really, my banger is his retort to make his title relevant after it was getting shit on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
And I really liked it that, you know, he's like, this is still the number one title. Look who's all coming after it. We got some good people going after it. But I do like the feuding throughout the night. Cody Rhodes comes out, attacks him, and goes on to be Raheem Rhodes. And
Dude, that
was a promo in itself.
I'm shocked. I don't honestly understand how you did that. Wasn't one of your talking points. That's one of the best promos Cody's given in a while. Too, like that was a fucking hot promo. Like that was fiery.
Yeah.
And it was well done. And that was one where it was like the passion, the energy, the heightened made sense.
Yeah.
It wasn't him coming out in a suit and giving that. It was him coming out after attacking Drew.
Huffing and puffing.
Takes his shirt off. He's in a muscle shirt. Like, let's fucking go, man.
Yeah.
He's hyped. And then the way he said it, he wasn't just yelling the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, like, I thought that was one of the more well done promos by Cody in a while, too.
Absolutely. And I think why edge it towards Drew is just because I'm still thinking about Roman and Punk's promo, but he kind of put some water on it just to put, he is the champion. He is the WWE Undisputed Champion. And so that's why I give him the edge. I love that.
This was a week of just absolutely solid promos.
Yeah.
Though, right? Like you have the Punk and Roman's absolutely like classic, instant classic promo.
Yeah.
Then you have Cody come out and he references the Monday Night promo.
He does, yeah.
That's where the Raheem thing came out because he said, I figured it's going to be a measuring contest, and I didn't get the nickname Raheem for no reason. And I was like, that was fucking gold. That was too fucking good. That was fantastic. That needs to be the name of this episode. I know you already had two options, but scrap those. Raheem Rhodes it is.
We can.
But, and then you get Drew, right? Who comes out even less fiery, just more just like straight up like, I am who I am and this is what it is. Yeah. Kind of, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't need you. I don't need those guys to make this relevant. I am relevant. This is relevant, essentially. You know, like it was all around just like a fucking solid week of promos.
It was. So you get Cody attacking him. You get Jacob attacking him as well. So you get to get that feud. But like I said, I give the edge to Drew just because it was a fiery promo. He even got a jab at Sammy again, and I love it. I just loved it. Belts question of the week. I posed this.
Sure did.
If you could pick one wrestler to break the latest lengthy title reign, Roman Reigns, his 1,316-day reign, who would you pick for that? Who would you want to pick for that? And you don't need to like lengthy title reigns, so it's not about whether you like it or not. It's who would you pick to break that record?
I'm sticking to my guns here.
Okay.
Sami Zayn.
Ooh. Do tell.
Dude, he's Rocky Balboa.
Hell yeah.
Man, he's the ultimate underdog. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, and was it what Punk called it out in the fucking promo. Yeah, Roman has the fucking most recent longest reign, you know, the longest reign in fucking modern wrestling.
Yeah.
But he did it with 4 to 5 lackeys fucking ensuring victories.
Yeah.
He was a heel. And this was a harder question for me to actually choose because having a reign like that in today's landscape, I don't think works with a face very well. Mm-hmm. I almost feel like it has to be a heel.
Absolutely. Well, the way they book it for 100%.
Yeah, the way they book it for sure. But I think that's why I settled on Sammy is because it's different for sure, having a face be this situation. Like, you wouldn't have been able to have Cody do it.
Yeah.
Cody held it for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Almost. Mm-hmm. And it went stale.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it went stale.
Yeah.
And No, it wasn't even a year.
No,
and a half.
because
It was a year.
He won at WrestleMania.
He lost it at Mania to Cena.
Yeah.
Right. So it was a year, and it kind of went stale at that point.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the way that just the face stuff was booked.
Yeah.
But with Sammy, it's different.
Yeah.
Because Sammy is different.
Yeah.
Sammy is not your fucking face of the franchise type character. Sammy is like your nowadays Mick Foley character, right? Where he's that fucking side character that becomes a star.
Yeah.
He's your fucking Andy Dwyer. You know,
Yeah.
he's your fucking Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
Type character,
Yeah.
like really
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
let's take the comedy side out of the things I just said.
Yeah.
It really is true where it's like those shows do not work without those characters now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and well, I think Dwight's more of a main character, but still, you know what I mean. And that's Sammy, and Sammy is like the story that you have with him and everything in his career so far. Yeah. How fucking amazingly fitting would that be?
That would be.
As long as he's gone, how many fucking chances and opportunities he's had to either get himself into that match, but lose the opportunity to get into that match, or win the opportunity to get in the match and then lose the match.
Yeah.
You know, he's lost 3 world title matches now.
Yeah.
Roman Gunther, he faced Gunther, right? So Roman Gunther and Drew.
Yeah.
Right? To then finally get to the point where he wins it, and then...
What if that's how he closed out his career, too?
And then defends it for...
Just one and done.
Defends it for fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Sammy, too, is... It's not... With Sammy, it wouldn't be... In the way I'm envisioning this and picturing this based off your question, it's not a... Roman shows up every 3 PLEs and defends his title.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or only shows up at PLEs once a month and defends his title. Like, I'm talking, this is like US Open challenge Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
He's defending that shit on a weekly basis kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gets into a big feud. Sure, he might not defend it for a little while, but he's in a big feud. And then he defends it at the PLE to end that feud. And then he turns around on the following Monday and is like, who fucking wants it? Let's go. Because that's who Sammy is.
Yeah.
And Sammy is literally the epitome of... I mean, Michael Cole said it in the fucking match at Royal Rumble last weekend.
Yeah.
He said, the heart is the last thing to give out.
Yeah. He's the heart.
That would be the definition of this of a title run like that for a guy like that.
And how many wrestlers would get a title shot that would normally not get a title shot? Because not everyone's going to go up against Roman Reigns.
Exactly. And Sammy is a more realistic, like, how many of those matches you would be like, oh, fuck, he's losing.
Yeah.
And then he wins it. And you're like, fuck, he did it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like Roman is the big dog.
Yeah.
So it's like Roman can go toe-to-toe with anybody on the roster.
Yeah.
And... you expect him to win, or especially during that title reign, it was like no one's gonna fucking beat him until it was finally a second try by Cody.
Yeah.
You know, and then you have and not only the second try by Cody, but with the amount of fucking interferences and shit that were in that match to lead to him winning, right?
True.
It wasn't even like a clean fucking victory because they couldn't just let Roman take the L clean.
Yeah.
Right? Going back to everything that we've bitched about so many times already. It's been going on for years. I just feel like that, like it would completely reimagine the landscape of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
With Sammy to be the guy to lead that new reign, you know, that new streak, and go on for. And not only would I say like break it, but I'm talking
smash it.
Yeah, because you could do it in such a fucking great way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And have it end up being fucking KO. Beats him to end the streak, to end Sammy's career.
That would be badass. Not Gunther, career killer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was a good question, though, man. What'd you say?
I went with Rhea Ripley.
I didn't even think women.
I think she has it all. We were just talking about how she has standed the test when she was a heel, when she was a face. The crowd loves her. We were talking how she's arguably like the second biggest star in all of WWE right now.
Yeah.
From a fan perspective. And I think that she can believably hold it and do it that long and keep the fans into it the whole time and just totally elevate the women's division even higher with a reign like that. And I think she could tween between heel and face. Like that'd be cool if you had multiple
iterations throughout
the title reign too at the same time. And I was just like, I don't know, that us talking about Rhea and then this Roman's lengthy reign being brought up by Punk, I was just like, who could do it? Rhea could do it.
Yeah.
And I think it would be fun. And
Dude.
It's just someone you would want to see as champion. But I really like your Sami Zayn as well. Like,
yeah, I like here. I didn't even
give it to them both. Both have a long reign.
let them do it at the same time, and then they fight each other.
Rhea wins.
Rhea wins, and Sammy's career now she's the men's and women's world heavyweight champion.
Hell yeah,
Holy
man.
shit!
Well, that brings us to
Blockbusters.
action. Lights. Focus features.
We say that backward. It should be like lights, camera, action. But you say action, and then I say lights, which makes no sense. But anyways, focus features.
Focus features. I got the first one here. Your Friends and Neighbors Season 2. We got an official trailer for it. Season 2 follows Andrew Cooper, or Coop, as he fully embraces his life as a suburban thief, with the new season focusing on the escalation of his criminal activities. The plot intensifies when a new neighbor threatens to expose his secrets and jeopardize his family. Cast is again John Hamm, Amanda Peet, and a newly added person, James Marsden. And the release date for this is April 3rd, 2026, and the platform is again on Apple TV.
I have to ask: is Amanda Peet from Saving Silverman?
Yeah,
That she's the chick. Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's what I thought. Because I like in the trailer, it didn't show a ton of her.
Yeah.
But with the glimpses, I was like, is that who I thought it is? And when you just read the name, I was like, I swear to God, that's her. And I was like, okay, put it together. Another question I have to ask you, because I have not watched this yet.
Oh, yeah.
I started, I think, the first episode a while ago, like when it first came out.
Yeah.
But it was like in the midst of, I don't remember what else it was, but there was like other stuff that we were watching and I was watching, and I just never went back to it.
I absolutely love the
Is this the kind of show you think Lindsay would like to?
I think so, yeah.
It's not, it's like a comedy. It's funny, right?
Yeah, it has comedy.
It has funny tones.
Yeah.
Kind of
for
like
sure.
a comedy drama.
Yeah.
Suspenseful.
Yeah, exactly. Suspenseful.
Show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's really anything that I could see that she wouldn't like about it.
There's no like super depressing storylines of like kids dying or anything.
No kids dying.
Okay,
I mean, there is
good.
Little divorce drama with the kids and stuff, but
yeah, but there's no
kids
dying. That's a big one that would turn her off.
Yeah, I highly recommend watch. It was a good watch, and I'm
just thinking, I'm like that would be another good thing that we could watch, because we're like the only thing we have really that we're watching together right now is Shrinking as it's coming out.
Yeah,
so yeah. Okay, cool. The trailer looks good. It was short.
Yeah.
It was a quick little, I mean, I don't even think it was a minute.
Yeah, it was
maybe it was
quick.
like 50 seconds or something. It was pretty quick, pretty short lived, but it was just, it really hits on those like boom, 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 boom moments to just make you be like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. And I like the addition of James Marsden in
He's
this
fantastic.
as the protagonist in this. So
and like so many things he's been in.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he's gonna die in this too, because every show I've seen him in, he's died.
That's true. Dead to
Right?
me.
Dead to me, and then fucking Paradise.
Yep.
So Like, what's happening? Why is James Martin? He's turning into the new Sean Bean.
X-Men.
Yeah, fuck. Potentially Doomsday. We don't know yet, but the teaser we got didn't look promising for him.
It did not.
I don't know.
Yeah, highly recommend. It was a quick watch as well.
How many episodes is it?
I think it was 8.
8. Okay.
And,
are they like hour-long episodes?
I want to say 40 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so
cool. Okay.
Easy watch.
Might have to. Maybe that'll be something that me and her sit down and watch this week. My Forcus.
Your Forcus.
My Forcus. That sounds dirty.
Your Ock and Roston.
Ock and Roston. Forcus. Anyways, my focus feature today is War Machine. The synopsis of this is, during the final stage of U.S. Army Ranger selection, an elite team's training exercise turns into a fight for survival against an unimaginable threat. The cast of this is Alan Ritchson, Dennis Quaid, and Jai Courtney. The release date will be March 6th of this year, and it will be out on Netflix. What'd you think of the trailer for this?
Dude, it looks intense. It looks like just an all-out, action-packed movie.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Independence Day kind of thing, and it just, I don't know, I really like Alan Rickson as well, and so he fits this role so perfectly. I mean, it's like Reacher, in this as well, so it looks like a fun one. I like this type of movie and everything, and
it's funny because I was watching this and I was like, holy shit. It just gave me flashbacks to the original Xbox game, Mech Assault.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever play that?
Yeah.
It was like when the Xbox first came out and you bought the console, it came with 2 games. And it was Mech Assault and Tetris.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 games it came with. And, back in fucking 2004 or whenever the fuck the first Xbox came out.
I think you're right.
Somewhere
like
in there.
2003, right around there.
I was in elementary school. I know that. And I was just like, oh shit, this it kind of like just the look of the threat, right? The big machine thing. I was like, oh fuck. And then I was like reading comments of, just fucking stupid, just reading into comments of things. And people were like, it was like fucking Predator meets fucking.
It does have Predator vibes to it.
What is the goddamn Metal Gear?
Oh yeah.
Metal Gear Solid. That's what it was. I was like, God damn it. So people were saying, it's like Predator meets Metal Gear, kind of thing, and like people were kind of calling it out, tearing it apart, like it's a ripoff kind of thing. But I was like, fuck you. It looks solid for a movie, like Even if it say the writers of this were like, we're gonna take this idea and this concept and we're gonna blend them together. So fucking what? Yeah, you're making a movie. Those are video games. These are different platforms. They're different entities. They're different things. So what? Yeah. It looks good. It looks fucking crazy.
It looks crazy. So. And it's funny you bring up Mech Assault. One of my earliest memories of a movie. I don't know what this movie is, but as a kid, I remember watching a movie with like people inside robots, like, and it's a definitely old movie.
Power Rangers.
No, no, it was a movie, and I don't know, but anyways, it was like I always think back to it, and I'm like, I don't know what that movie is, and I never tried looking it up or anything, but when you said Mech Assault, I was just like, oh, that brings me back to this movie when I was a kid, and just my parents were watching it on TV, and have no idea. What's in the news? I'll tell you what's in the news. We got the follow-up official trailer of The Drama with Rob Pattinson and Zendaya. Yep. What'd you think of it?
It looks good. It definitely looks like when we covered it, I don't feel like whatever because was this one of our focus features?
Yeah, or it wasn't a focus. It was in the new. It was like a teaser trailer.
Oh, okay, it was a teaser trailer. Okay. I feel like this definitely leads to more stuff than what I thought it was going to be about. I guess I guess like The Drama obviously like makes sense when you watch this trailer, but I don't feel like I thought whatever the drama ends up being that you see in this trailer was going to be what it was, if that makes sense. Like,
No,
I didn't expect it to be that.
Yeah, that was my big takeaway from this trailer, was that it leads on to more what this movie is gonna be about. Because when you get the teaser, it's just like, oh, they're happily in love, but they were just looking at each other weird throughout it, and it didn't really give any inkling. And then in this trailer, you get a game of tell me something no one knows about kind of thing, and then everyone's
without judgment, what's the worst thing you've ever done, I think is what the thing was. Or
and everyone's listing it off, laughing, and then Zendaya's
hits, and everyone's like, what the fuck? It's definitely judgment.
A lot of judgment.
Of fucking liars.
But yeah, I think this trailer does a good job of making me even more interested into the movie. So yeah.
It looks good. I'm excited for it. I think this could be a good one that, like, when it comes out, me and Lindsay could, like, get a babysitter and go see it in the theaters kind of thing. So
nice.
It looks good. Next few are mine. I put on here In the Blink of an Eye. I almost put this as my focus feature, but then I went with the more action-packed looking thing. But this trailer looks fucking pretty crazy, right? Like,
yeah,
it reminds me of, and this is going to be a really weird fucking connection, so just stick with me here, but just in the sense of the how the trailer was shot, at least, and like obviously I don't know what the actual movie will look like, but the trailer of this reminded me of, obviously a different variation, but Vantage Point.
Oh yeah,
how Vantage Point, like the movie is shot from like 3 different perspectives of the exact same thing. This is shot from, like, it's not that same thing, but it just reminded me of it, because it's like, this looks like it's almost 3 different perspectives of not the same thing, obviously, but potentially maybe the same bloodline. Over the course of hundreds or thousands of years, type of thing.
And kind of like to say, maybe like,
because there's definitely like the Neanderthal caveman era, our current era, and then like a futuristic era.
So it almost feels like a beginning and beginning and beginning.
I feel like there's got to be some form of connective tissue between all of it, and I think that's where I'm kind of that's more of my connection to the Vantage Point, because obviously they're totally fucking different movies. Like, they're not remotely related in any way, shape, or form, but I just felt like that's what it brought me to, just of the idea of, like, it's going to be a movie that is filmed from, at least what looks like from the trailer, 3 different vantage points. Right? But it's all like but in this case it's all different points in time.
No, I agree. And visually stunning, the trailer was.
Oh my god. And what a fucking new role to see
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
I know. I was like, serious role for her.
I was like, oh shit. And well, especially because, like, considering like the 2 main fucking names in that movie, Rashida Jones and Kate McKinnon. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking funny. And then I was like, this is not. This is like a sci-fi fucking legit serious film. I was like, oh my god. So I'm very interested in it. Like I said, it piqued my interest. I think it looks like it's going to be different than a lot of things that we've ever covered on the show, too.
Absolutely.
So, speaking of things that are different than anything we've covered on the show, the trailer for Netflix's The Dinosaurs came out by Steven Spielberg. And
it's not Jurassic Park.
It's not Jurassic Park. No. It looks like it's like a fucking documentary, almost, right? Like, like, it's obviously not a documentary because it's fucking dinosaurs, but it looks like that's kind of how
it's kind of like
trailer.
It's Planet
it's narrated by fucking Morgan Freeman, like a Planet Earth movie or something. That's something that would almost be like National Geographic style, right? But it's talking about dinosaurs, and again, visually stunning. This looks absolutely phenomenal. And this just kind of brought out like the childhood nerd in me, I think.
Absolutely.
Was just
That's
watching this.
Literally
like,
the same thought was...
Fucking dinosaurs are so cool. I love dinosaurs.
Almost just reliving Land Before the Time again.
Yeah, Land Before Time was such a good fucking child show.
Yeah.
Oh, you just made me want to fucking... Those got to be streaming somewhere.
They have to be.
Like, I want to get Lainey watching those. I would fucking sit down and watch those.
100 of them.
Fuck, I know. They made so many. There's like 19 of them or some shit. Like, there's probably more than that now.
I think I've only seen the first 6.
Yeah, same. Like, I think we owned the first probably 5 to 6 growing up, and then it was just like, how many of these are we gonna fucking make? It was like Beethoven 1, 2, 3, and that was like, how many Beethovens are we making? But yeah, it looks fucking great. It really does look good. It looks like it will be like, whether it will be accurate or not historically, I don't know, because like, how?
Yeah.
To a point. I know we know some things about the dinosaurs, but also like, how much do we really know?
Exactly.
You know. So, like, I'm no scientist or anything. So I'm not one to judge or talk. I'm just here to enjoy the entertainment that
I'm
is
here
given
for
to
the
me.
ride.
But it looks like it could be like relatively informational as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
absolutely.
like I said, whether that information is to be taken with a grain of salt or not, I'm here for it regardless. It looks good.
Yeah.
So I'm not one to judge.
I agree.
Unless it's something that I judge. But I don't judge this. I judge some things,
be the
but
drama.
not this. Yeah. Next up. It's quick. It doesn't give you much, but it gives you just enough.
It's all I need.
Just the tip, just for a second, just to see how it feels.
There's no ouch.
No.
There is no.
No, you're not on my hair.
Nope.
Not in this. We got the official Scrubs trailer for the fucking reboot. And
we're back.
Boy almighty. Why are you standing like that? I don't know. It feels heroic. Try it. I'll do it. Oh, this does feel heroic.
It does feel heroic.
The whole fucking clan's back, man. I'm excited. This is... I got to go back and start rewatching the show.
Hell yeah. On Hulu?
It's on Hulu?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's on Disney Plus?
Oh, yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Because I know, like, the thing is fucking, like, sometime this year or next year, Hulu's not going to be a thing anymore.
Disney Plus it is?
Disney's getting rid of it.
Okay.
So, because they own it. So they're like, why do I need 2 streaming services? Just make it all one, which makes sense. It's less things you have to pay for. Yeah. Except for they're probably going to ramp up the fucking price of Disney Plus, but whatever. Dude, I love this show. I know you love this show. This is an oldie, but a goodie. And, boy, man, it looks like it's really has the same fucking vibe.
Absolutely, I agree.
I'm very excited.
It just hits you right in the nostalgia vibes right out the gate, and it doesn't skip a beat. Not one beat. It grew with the times. I mean, he's riding Turk down the hallway, and he's like, "Oh God, I'm getting too old for this." Basically,
yep.
So I love it. I'm also gonna be rewatching the show as well. Already kind of started, but I'm ready for it.
Awesome. Yep. But I have to start. I'm gonna have to start doing it for sure.
Yeah.
When does it come out? I forgot.
End of this month.
Comes out end of February?
27th, 26th, right around there.
I gotta get on rewatching it. That's multiple seasons. Well, I know what I'm doing on my prep periods for the remainder of the month.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully no one from my school watches our podcast. Just kidding. I won't be.
He works.
Yeah, I work.
He works.
I do some things. I grade. Sometimes.
Last in the news, we got Rooster. We got Steve Carell back.
Hell yeah.
And
that's all you need. It's always a good thing to say.
That's all you need. I mean, you get funny Steve Carell in this. You get him in the fields as well. It looks like a fun one.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of reminds me of Crazy Stupid Love, but it's a TV show.
Yeah.
So he goes. I think he was a teacher or is. daughter is a teacher at school, and
I don't know if he
kinda
is
got
or
Frank
was
the Tank vibes going on.
I think he's like an author of some.
Oh no, yeah, the
he's
author.
an author
Yeah.
of some form of
And she's
books
the
or
teacher.
comic type
Yeah.
book things, and she's a teacher, professor or something, and she's with another professor, and they end up in a rough, ugly mess of a relationship, divorce or whatever it is, and she ends up in some trouble, and he comes to try to help.
Yeah. I mean, it looks hilarious. It's on HBO Max, and I'm a big fan of Steve Carell. I see him. I want to watch it.
Yes, absolutely, for sure.
So that brings us over to our special segment of the week, which is Blockbuzzin. And what Blockbuzzin is we find a movie that has some fans generating buzz, or maybe it's talked about in the awards season, or just really huge blockbuster, or just something we were really excited about.
I think this checked all 4 of those boxes.
I believe it did.
I don't know, maybe box office wise. I don't know what it did. I don't know if it was huge or not. But I think it's definitely
got
an award
nominated for a lot of
conversation.
awards. I know Emma Stone got nominated.
Definitely has fans buzzing. Had us talking about it on the show for sure. So at least 3 of the 4.
And it was a focus feature of yours. So So that is why it is buzzing. It is buzzing because of all those things.
Yes.
So, Bugonia, what did you think of this?
Hot diggity damn. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was questioning it through the first half hour, probably. Mm-hmm. I was just like, especially like the first 10 to 15 minutes, where it was just like a lot of what kind of seemed to be nothing. Mm-hmm. And it was like just Jesse Plemons talking to his cousin character.
Yeah.
But like not even on the screen them talking. It was just like seeing like the like polar opposite scenes.
Yeah.
Right? Like them kind of getting up and getting ready or doing whatever they're doing, and they're working out and they're doing their versions of yoga, and then you have Emma Stone's character waking up in they're there in their fucking beat down house and their dirty ass clothes and all this stuff, and his special needs cousin, and then she's like living this perfect life and in her fucking mansion and doing her Pilates, and she has, like jiu-jitsu going on, and she has her fucking like assistant and all this stuff, like polar opposite things, while it's just like a narration over the top of it. Right. And I just felt like it went on for a long time, to the point where I was like, what the fuck is going on? But boy,
and then it just kept unraveling.
Did it pick up? And there's not, like, I think, and you would probably agree with me on this with yourself as well. Like, I think we're pretty good at this. Like, I think and what I mean by that is, like, I think we're pretty good at watching movies and being able to read the foreshadowing and read between the lines and kind of make the calls. And I don't think there's, I think it would be the minority of movies are movies that like shock us. Right. And that's not to say anything bad either. Like, it's not like it is taking away from movies for us. When we are able to call out the ending, I just think we're both pretty good at it. I think we're pretty solid at what we do in that regard. And this one was like legitimately, I had no idea where the fuck it was going. In a good way. Right? Like, from probably like the third of the way through point, I was just like, what the fuck is happening right now? And like I said, in the best way possible, to where I was just like, I need to fucking know what's going on. And I'm like looking at the clock, waiting because I'm like, fuck the bell's about to ring. Kids are about to be back in the locker room. I'm like, hurry up, get to a point where I can pause it, kind of thing, right? I'm like, I'm working. And so, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, it was totally understand the buzz behind it. 100% understand the buzz behind it. And also again, stick with me here, but I think you're gonna. I don't even think it's gonna be a stick with me. I think you're gonna fully understand what I'm saying. Once it hit a certain point, it almost had fucking like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes, like
a little bit,
like the way it looked thematically, some of the kind of gore that took place in it, like I was like, oh man, this feels old and gritty, like it was like shot on film, like it just had some thematics throughout that I was just like, oh man, like I'm catching vibes of older style movies and stuff. So anyways, I
mean, you pretty much hit
thought it was
all
fucking
my
solid
talking points, but yeah, it was a very solid movie. I thought I knew where it was going, and then I didn't, in no way, shape, or form. I thought the acting was top notch from everyone in the movie. I mean, it was basically 3 characters with a few side in there as well, but the 3 main ones did a really good job. And then when that last third of the movie started, you're just like, what the hell?
Dude, it's literally, you're like, oh, okay, yep, I know where it's going. What the fuck? Oh, okay, now I know where it's going. Now I know, what the fuck? And you're like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Okay, totally. Motherfucker! And then you're just like, what?
Yep. I'm pretty sure I said, what the fuck, 3 times or 4 times during that end. And the way it was shot, like you said, was really creatively done. It looked really looked good. And then the music, I thought, was really good. It had a great soundtrack.
Yeah, great soundtrack
to it as well. Cannot recommend this enough. You know, it was a solid one. It's definitely different than anything it's dark humor in it too, but really well done, and definitely agree. I get why it was buzzing.
Bringing us to our Blockbusters question of the week this week. What is your favorite invasion style extraterrestrial movie or show?
Older me would have said Signs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Signs. It was one of those great films back, and I have fond memories of seeing it in the theater. I went with Alex. He saw it before me, so this was his second watch, and we're watching it, and it gets to the part in the basement where the alien grabs the kid. Mm-hmm. He grabs me at the same time. And I just jump up,
scream like a little girl.
Yeah, I I stood up. It was a packed theater as well, and just freaked out. He got me really good. So that was like a top of notch. But one more recent one takes the cake, and it's A Quiet Place. I just think it's.
Ooh, yeah.
I think it's just so original. It has strong, scary vibes. It gets the horror across, but it gets you right in the feels. It's so creative, and it has you on the edge of your seat the whole movie. Just love the whole idea of the movie, and everything that followed from the first one as well.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you?
This is the type of stuff that's like right up our alley, right? Yeah. I mean, literally the show on Apple, Invasion. I've talked about it on here. I don't know if you ever watched it or not.
Haven't got around to it yet.
I know there's I'm behind on it. There's a new season out, or like I think it's been out for a little while now, and I need to get caught up on it. That show's fantastic. A Quiet Place is one of my favorite fucking movies. It's so good. And the whole fucking series that they've had so far. Quiet Place Part 2, Quiet Place Day 1, or Day 1.
Day 1. Yep.
They're all fantastic. The fucking creatures in that are terrifying. And just the concept of it is fucking terrifying. So, and it's like the concept of that is extra terrifying for me, knowing how hard it is for me to be quiet walking down the hallway in the middle of the night trying to go to the bathroom and not try to wake up my fucking toddler. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like Jim Carrey in The Mask walking down the hallway.
My carpet.
And yeah, so like that's even more like honestly, like I know that's funny, but it is like you're like trying to be quiet and you realize how fucking hard that is.
Yeah.
So it's like in literally a life or death situation trying to be quiet because you might just get absolutely fucking butt fucked by this alien is terrifying, right? I have a really fucking not weird, that makes it sound weird. I have a really big soft spot, oddly enough, for an older movie. I want to say this came out in the early 2000s. You'll probably know. I wouldn't be surprised if you know the exact date. It's either late 90s or early 2000s. I can't honestly remember off the top of my head, but The Faculty.
I think that was like 99. 2000.
Yeah, late 90s. Yeah.
99. That's a good one.
That fucking movie, dude. Like that, and I've talked about that movie on the show, you know, or earlier episodes, but there's just something about that movie for me. Yeah. That it's always just, it's like held a special spot for me. Yeah. And I just thought it was super unique. It's very original for that time frame, I think, too. And it really leaned into like that era.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
Punky, you know, era. And it really hits like the teenage angst and just understand. Then you have, I thought like the whole, the way that they go about trying to determine if any of them is unique too, because it's like fucking aliens can't handle coke. Everybody, let's do a fucking line. Yep. Let's figure it out. You know, like I just thought it was super unique. Like it sounds silly when you say it like the way I just did.
No, it totally makes sense.
That's not the way that they do it in the movie. I obviously made that a little more comedic sounding than it is, but that just movie, and it was fucking absolutely star-studded too. Yeah, when you look back on it, like, so fucking good. Yeah. Like Usher's in it. Yeah, you know, fucking T-1000. I always forget the actor's name who played T-1000, but he's the PE teacher in it, or the football coach. Elijah Wood, Josh Hartnett, fucking the chick.
It has Femke is her name, right? From X-Men.
Yeah. Jean Grey.
But it also had, I know what you're talking about.
Like the goth chick.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I can't think of her name.
It's not Allie Larder, is it?
Oh, she was in that, yeah.
Allie Larder was in it. Anyways.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But I've always just loved that movie. It's I haven't watched it in a while either, so I think I need to. But I'm sure it's streaming somewhere. I can fucking rent it for $3 or something off Amazon probably or something. But it was just really
I have
good.
a fun memory of that movie, dude. That was like one of my first few sleepover movies that I watched. So, yeah.
Just really good.
Yeah. I like that one. Like the question.
Yeah. I thought it was solid.
Episode 88, my dude.
12 more.
12 more to the old century.
Episode Mr. Benjamin.
Mr. Benjamin.
Let's fucking go.